What if we sketched Caribbean architectural forms directly inspired from Caribbean culture? Now, today I want to speak about how we can actually create architecture from the cultural Caribbean symbol X grill mark. Now, to bring you all up to speed, I created a cultural symbol specific to Jamaica called X grill mark. And what the X grill mark represents is when the jerk man sets up his table, his stand, and essentially is selling jerk outside of a party or on the road somewhere. Essentially what happens is he leaves like this residue. There's always the grease and the blackness that is essentially on the ground. That's essentially anywhere around where that individual was cooking. So even you could see like the grease on building. What we want to do is we want to take that and now find a way to have that inspire architectural form, thus being the X grill mark Caribbean symbol. Now, what I specifically see for the Caribbean symbol is, first and foremost, we want to apply our X, right? With this X now, I see this being almost the front of a courtyard. So if I draw a line here, and this is showing basically like a perspective view looking inside. Now this X grill mark essentially becomes the front of a building. And I see this specifically working for commercial areas or municipal or civic buildings where individuals have to wait before they get into the building. So this is just the front, and then this back here would be the actual building entry, right? Those are the windows, this is the doors. And so now what you have is this area that could essentially be shaded with some kind of wonderful, beautiful mesh material or wood. Now this prevents direct shade from the sunlight. And now this can be like a mesh itself, right? Metal mesh, green mesh. And then this area underneath here becomes that courtyard. And so this X grill mark works very well for commercial areas. Let's just say you have a few restaurants that line each other on this particular road. This X grill mark can be applied in many different ways for each restaurant, or even for a collective of them, where maybe there's 5 restaurants underneath this X grill mark and they all fit one specific type of commercial establishment or type of restaurant. So this would be the place where individuals will come after lunch, and they have this area that's a open courtyard that could also be used for individuals to actually eat their lunch. It would be open, and at nights when these establishments close, you have gates that essentially close this area. So you have tables inside, you have basically like a public courtyard or plaza area that individuals can sit at, basically providing almost like a sense of privacy and even security in a space that is like a third space. So before you actually get into the building back here, this is the building line, you have all of this space to essentially chill, lounge, talk. This is where people come for lunch, where they can be outside of the building, but not completely outside. This space here serves so many purposes. It's like a third space that individuals can come and sit at and relax. If a man is having lunch, he could come there, his girlfriend could meet him there if she works up the road. And this is how I see us applying this particular X grill mark and how it can be actually used to create a certain kind of living in a commercial area. Yardies, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments.